Excellency Minister of Agriculture, Deputy Minister of Fisheries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, youth present today. On behalf of the UN system in Somalia, it really is an honor to join you for today's occasion to celebrate the Youth Day 2025 under the theme of local youth action for the SDGs and beyond. And I do want to start by appreciating the Ministry of Youth and Sports for organizing this event, and to UNFPA and to QOICA for supporting the event. Tremendous thanks. Somalia is one of the youngest countries in the world, with nearly 8 in 10 of its population under the age of 35. And this demographic is not just a statistic, it represents immense potential. Somali youth are at the forefront of addressing the country's myriad challenges, including climate change, governance, and spurring ahead on economic development. This year's theme does underscore the critical role of young women and men in translating global ambitions into local realities, and reminding that the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, are global, but their success relies on actions rooted in local action and local communities. Furthermore, today we celebrate youth as active agents of change and leaders, recognizing their creativity, their energy, and their deep connection to their communities that remain indispensable for our collective efforts and aspirations. And so I do congratulate the federal government of Somalia for the significant steps that have been taken to empower youth through a number of key initiatives. The National Youth Policy of 2023 to 2030 provides a comprehensive framework for youth development. Likewise, the National Transformation Plan issued earlier this year, 2025 to 2029, aligned with the Centennial Vision 2060, do place youth at the heart of Somalia's long-term vision for peace and prosperity. In addressing climate-related challenges, Somalia's third-generation nationally determined contributions, the NDC 3.0, highlights youth as critical actors in driving climate resilience and adaptation. And these frameworks, which are pivotal to Somalia's own developmental pathway and partner collaboration with Somalia, ensure that young people are central to shaping Somalia's future. Somalia is also on course to become one of the first countries in the region to launch a Youth, Peace and Security National Action Plan. And the YPS National Action Plan reflects Somalia's leadership in advancing the role of youth in peace and security globally. The agenda itself is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year, and has sought to ensure that youth are active participants with a meaningful role in peace building and state building efforts, and we see that very clearly in Somalia today. We look forward to continue to work with you closely on this important agenda and supporting the final stages of the development of the action plan over the course of the next months. The UN is proud to be a partner in advancing the youth agenda in Somalia. Through the UN's own global UN Youth 2030 strategy, we are committed to empowering Somali youth as equal partners in advancing the Sustainable Development Goals, the 2030 Agenda, in advancing peace and security and fostering human rights. As well as the recently launched Phase 2 of the strategy further strengthens this commitment by prioritizing meaningful youth engagement, scaling youth-based solutions, and ensuring sustainable financing for youth-driven initiatives, while promoting inclusive, rights-based approaches to empower Somali youth as drivers of transformative change. Our collaboration with the federal government has supported several initiatives, including the aforementioned National Youth Policy and the upcoming YPS National Action Plan. And these efforts are rooted in meaningful youth engagement, ensuring that policies reflect the aspirations and needs of young people based on your engagement, based on consultations with you, and based on listening to you. We are right now also on the UN side finalizing our next UN cooperation framework to be aligned to the National Transformation Plan, and we will ensure that youth and their role in transformative change for the country is well reflected in that plan to ensure that every young person has a better opportunity to thrive. As we celebrate the achievements of Somali youth today, let us also reaffirm our collective commitment to the future. I call upon the government, member states, development partners, civil society, and the private sector to continue investing in youth-led solutions and creating space to empower your leadership. Together, and only through the meaningful participation and leadership of youth, can we build a peaceful, resilient, and prosperous Somalia, guided by the collective visions outlined in the NTP, the Centennial Vision 2060, and the SDGs. Youth, you are our source of inspiration. Youth, you are the source of innovation in the country. And youth, you are the driver of the change needed for the country. So on behalf of the UN, I reaffirm our commitment to work with you and support you, facilitated by the government and engaging with partners at all levels, to support you in continuing the transformation that Somalia very much needs. Thank you very much.